Okay, I am going to show you now why I don't play Fallout 76 very much, even though I paid $80 for it. That's right, I bought it before it came out. Back then I trusted anything that said Bethesda on it. And I didn't just buy it, I bought the most expensive version of it. And back when it released, nobody spoke in it. So we were used to worlds with people in them, giving us quests, talking to us, having conversations with us, and all that. And we got Fallout 76 where nobody spoke. Then we, by the way, I don't know where I am now. Then, of course, they created content where people spoke because they had to. People didn't like a Fallout game where nobody spoke. So they made all kinds of changes. But I still spend a great deal of my time on my back, pathetically crying, calling for help. The last time I played Fallout 76 was a few minutes ago, and I played it in order to make a video for here, and that video did not get made because the recorder crashed, which is not Fallout 76's fault, of course. But what happened at the end of it was I died. It put up the screen for me to respawn, and then it didn't have any places where I could respawn. I kept trying places and places and places. There was nowhere to respawn. So I had to close it down. It was unplayable. Fallout 76 looks good. And they have made some good changes to it. And you might say, well, he's complaining about dying too much. He needs to get good. Well, I might enjoy it more if I was better in the game. I don't know. Several times I've wanted to start over, and I can't find a way. There may be a way that I don't know of to start over. So for instance, to do a series on my YouTube channel about Fallout 76, I wanted to start with a new character. My name is not Ken Brown, and this character is named Ken Brown. I'm a Witty, Sarcastic PC player, and so I wanted a Witty, Sarcastic name. I couldn't do that, and I couldn't do that because I couldn't find a way to start a new character. I've been playing Fallout 76 off and on since it came out. And I'm only level 17. Now, I haven't played it all day, every day. Of course not. It's not the kind of game I'd want to play every day. But I'm only level 17. It's just not as engaging as what I'm used to in my role-playing games. Especially role-playing games that start with the word Bethesda. And of course, as is going to happen here, I often get killed while I'm just trying to pick something to help me heal. Which is what's going to happen right here. I don't have time to heal. I mean, I'm going to have to try, but it's just going to waste whatever I take. Because the game, I get it, it's a live game, so the game doesn't stop. When I go into my inventory, looking for things. And I'm just really tired of being on my back, calling for help, or having to hit the give up button. So here we are again. This isn't really very fun. This is not how I have fun anyway. And it cost me 1 cap to respawn there. I don't know what's going to happen when I get to the point where I have no caps left. And I'd like to respawn. I will tell you, I've never liked zombie games. And the game is full of enemies that are essentially zombies. So that's another problem. I really do love the Fallout series. That's why I bought it. It had Fallout in the title. We're going to get a new Fallout game. I thought of, Fallout 3, Fallout New Vegas, Fallout 4. And I like those games. I like those games a lot. I put hundreds of hours into those games. I don't know how many hours I put into Fallout 76. The only reason I ever go back is because I spent money on this thing and I want to get my money's worth. I want to get my money out of it. But as far as I'm concerned, I never got $80 out of this game. Somebody's still shooting at me. I don't even know where they are. Oh, okay, they're down there. I think it's pathetic that after all these years, I'm still at level 17. And again, if your comment is just get good, as much as I would like to get comments on my videos, that's not the point. And with Bethesda games, I often want to try playing a different way. And the beginning to playing a different way is starting a new character. So if I can't start a new character, I'm stuck playing the character I already have. Now maybe there's a way to start a new character that I don't know about. I'm about to be dead again, and again, like I said, I get tired of watching my corpse lying on the ground in this game. I could get good a lot better if I could try different characters out like I do in other Bethesda games. Is there a way to do that? If there's a way to do that, one, let me know. And two, how come you didn't let me know before? How come you didn't make it easy? How come there isn't a create new player thing on the main screen? I can't be the only one that ever thought of, hey, let me make new characters in Fallout 76. I assume they've run polls, looked at player feedback, something like that. Oh, looks like I don't have a gun anymore. Excellent. This is such a good place to be without a gun. Now, look at that. An enemy. Now, obviously, I can defeat him. But here's an enemy that doesn't move. What was the point of that? And this one moved around a little bit, but then just stands there and lets me punch. I get to loot them, but how much of a victory do you think that felt like? Hey, I got to punch a guy that never, ever tried to fight back. Woohoo! I got the victory! And I'm closer to level 18 now. Really? Is this the best they can do, or is this just what they want to offer us? Now there are some good things about it. Like I said, they have put more in the game since it came out, and They put more that they're not charging for. There are ways to be charged, because there are, of course, the private servers. Okay, I'm out of ammunition for that too. Wow, that was... Do I have any ammunition at all? Now he's just standing there. Now, not all the enemy AI is like that, but we've just seen 3 in a row where they just stand there and take it to the head. Let me just shoot you in the head. So, when I'm losing to these critters, it's obviously no fun. And when they put up no resistance, it's obviously no fun. I don't like building camps. One thing I didn't like about Fallout 4 was the whole build settlements thing. I get it, there are people that like it. I'm not judging those people, even though they are clearly wrong. But to me, the building camps thing did nothing for me in Fallout 4. Building, I should say, settlements, building houses in Skyrim. Maybe there's people that wanted that. I'm certainly not their only customer. I'm worried that their next game's going to require it a lot more too. And at some point I'd have to give up on them. I'm actually doing better in this video than I've done with Fallout 76 in years. So you guys might be good luck for me. Hopefully you're enjoying this video and will like and subscribe. I'm trying to launch a YouTube channel. I'm probably the least likely person to be successful at it. What I mean by that is, right now I'm not putting production into my videos. I'm shooting raw footage and uploading it. If there's something in it that shouldn't be in it, one time I used a video editor to cut out 8 seconds of something that YouTube would not want in one of my videos. By the way, without saying what it is, YouTube allows the same thing in other people's videos. But I'm a 62-year-old man who's about to die here. I am not the ideal person to create a YouTube channel. So why did I? By the way, I can ask while I lie here on my back, wondering what those orange balloon things are that just killed me. I do spend a lot of time in this game lying on my back. Oh, now this time it's going to let me respawn without paying the caps. So that's nice. Why am I doing this? Well, I'm kind of doing this out of gratitude. I have watched YouTube videos for years. My favorite Bible teachers do YouTube videos. But obviously this isn't a Bible channel. My favorite gamers do YouTube videos. And I thought, as a tribute to them, I would do the same thing. I had no illusions that I would have 30 million followers and you know, get very rich doing this or anything like that, which is good because it probably won't happen. I just thought I'm a different kind of person, sarcastic usually, hopefully funny. I've got a different kind of personality than I've seen in those gaming videos that I've seen. And I thought there must be people out there that would like what I have to offer, my kind of personality. So I'll upload some videos, just raw videos of me playing, which, as you see, includes death. Most people who play video games in YouTube, if they die, you know, in post-production, they take that out. They take out their mistakes and all of that. They have a lot of production. And I'm not saying I won't do production in the future. I might do production in the future. If it turns out that I get some kind of following, and the consensus is from those beloved subscribers, hey, we want to see more production. Well, I used to know how to do video production. I'm probably not up to date on how to do them, but I could learn again. And so, if I end up with subscribers and that's what they want, well, give the people what they want.
Reestablishing Forest Watch uplink. Uplink established.
Now we can hear something. Like I said, they did add my stash box. Does this mean I stash this stuff here? And by the way, this is going to make me totally over encumbered, but so what? Hopefully this means I have bullets and gunpowder and all of that stuff, but I'm not sure. I always thought I would start with just simple videos, see if they caught on at all.
Now that people have come back to this area, they'll all want to be setting up places like Foundation.
Who's talking? There's a human.
Stay away. This is mine. I found it first.
I don't want it. I was just...
No caps. Looks like there's almost $200 in here, though. I guess it'll make good kindling.
I just
If the scorched or the ferals
just
don't
heard
get
a
it,
human.
the rats will.
Because you didn't get humans speaking in the original Fallout 76. So it's still new to me that they do that. And I applaud Bethesda for adding these things, like I said, most of which are free. There's one of those pumpkin-looking things that killed me before. Floater flamer. See, I don't know what a floater flamer is. I just know I don't want to be killed by one again. But look at how dumb it is. It does not... I don't know if the thing is supposed to be alive or what, but it's certainly not reacting to me at all. Of course, as soon as I say that, it begins reacting to me. Okay, I don't know what killed me because it said it was dead, but I guess something else was there, so... There I am dead again. Boy, what a fun game. And another cap to respawn. And it's giving me they want me to read a nightclub advertisement. So I appreciate that most of the new stuff is free. I actually don't know how much of the new stuff is free and how much isn't. I know there's the paid private server thing. I think it's called Fallout First or something like that. Because I'm not getting enough out of the game, as it is, I didn't even consider becoming a subscriber to Fallout First. There wasn't any perk in it for me. To have a private server would mean just less likely to run into anybody real because there'd be fewer people on it. Who is talking? I do like the guns in Fallout games, including this one. This one being this Fallout game. But most Bethesda games have something and I can't even define it, but something that just keeps me coming back. I almost don't have a choice about it, about whether I'll come back. Of course I'll come back. Oh, it's probably that super mutant that killed me last time. And he'll probably kill me again. Especially since there's two of them and I thought there was only one and I can't back off anymore. That's one thing about this game. Usually when I think I can back away... Oh, it looks like there's three of them when I thought there was two of them. And if I open up my inventory to try and get a stim pack, I usually get killed doing that. What do you know? I survived that. It cost me a stim pack, but I survived it. There's just so much in Bethesda games that causes me to go back all the time. You know, people put down Starfield. I've played Starfield hundreds and hundreds of hours. When I think about not playing Starfield, you know what it does? It makes me want to play Starfield. I played Starfield this week. Starfield has been out over a year. It has one DLC that I haven't played yet, and the only reason I haven't played it is I guess you have to get to a certain point in the game before you can use that content or something like that. And like all Bethesda games, I like the beginning of the game more than the end. So I played the original Starfield until I got to, spoiler alert, the end of the game, or the end of the original plot, however you'd say it, where you can, you know, play again. I think it's called NG1 or something like that. And I wasn't that interested in playing NG1. So there may be a lot that I missed by not playing NG1. I'm the first one to admit that I may have missed out something on that. But I like starting as a new character in Bethesda games, especially Starfield. But pretty much any Bethesda game. That's one of the things, like I said, I'm really disappointed about this one because I can't start a new character when I want to. Again, if there's a way to do it, put it in the comments of this video when you like and subscribe. So, I've gone back and started Starfield dozens of times. I love it. The thought of not playing Starfield is painful to me. I want to play Starfield. And like I said, this Starfield had a lot of critics. Had a lot of people saying, oh, it's not real Bethesda. It's not good enough and all of that. Starfield has interesting characters. They interact. It has a wonderful, very well-crafted world. I'd say it's better than Fallout 4. I've played a few hundred hours of Fallout 4. I've never I've never finished the main quest of Fallout 4. Again, I go back and start over. I get to a point in the plot that I think is pretty late in the game, but I get to a point in the plot where I don't care about it anymore and I get bored. So I don't finish the game, but I start over. I really like a lot of things about Fallout 4. The thought of not playing Fallout 4 again is crazy. I love Fallout 4. And my point is, I feel that way about almost every Bethesda game. So I feel that way about Morrowind, The Elder Scrolls 4, Oblivion. I feel that way about certainly Skyrim. I've played something like 13,767 hours of Skyrim. I always want to play Skyrim. Fallout New Vegas is one of my favorite games ever. And I know it was technically done by Obsidian, but it's a Bethesda project, meaning they commissioned Obsidian to do it. Now,
all the change in the world, people are still basically the same. Oh, I thought I heard someone around here.
I don't know who this chick is in her underwear. Somebody launched a nuke. That sounds pretty bad. I don't know if we all get killed by it or what.
Attention citizens, nuclear strike imminent. Please
Yeah.
exit the area at your earliest convenience.
See, that doesn't sound good at all.
For your cooperation.
I don't know if I have the ability, especially since I can't run most of the time, whether I have the ability to even get out of the area if I wanted to. And obviously I want to if somebody... Yeah, so they consider it running even if I detoggle the run button the way I did in previous games. So when you talk about Fallout 3, Fallout New Vegas, Fallout 4, Morrowind, Oblivion, Skyrim, The Elder Scrolls Online, I have to go back and play those. They're very addicting. They have great characters. They have great plots. They have wonderful settings. They're well crafted. I don't feel that way about Fallout 76. Again, the only reason I'm playing Fallout 76 is I paid $80 for it. If I hadn't paid the money for it, I would not be here playing it for you right now. And I want to be clear, I'm not the be-all, end-all judge of what's good or what isn't. I'm sure there's lots of people that really, really like Fallout 76. But I am going to go on the record and say I'm not one of them. I'm disappointed by it. If they, I believe I initially asked for my money back. And I believe they did not offer money back at the time. And it was such a sad thing to ask for money back for it in the first place, because I've loved Bethesda so much. You know, people call me a Bethesda fanboy and all of that. I've said so many nice things about Bethesda over the years, and all of those are still true. They can make fantastic games. They can make the best games in the world. And they frequently have. Although I do think some other companies are starting to learn how to do the Bethesda thing. I wouldn't say they out Bethesda, but they make very compelling games. I would say that CD Projekt Red has learned to make Bethesda style games. Well, I don't know if they're Bethesda style, but I would say by the end of it, there's almost nothing wrong with Cyberpunk 2077. And before that, Witcher 3 was really decent as well. I assume people will be playing those games for dozens of years. I don't like all these quests being on screen at my right side. And I know there's a way to get rid of them, but I don't know the way to get rid of them. For a good time, call Morrowind. I am so excited that somebody is making Morrowind in the Skyrim engine. So that the whole game Morrowind can be played in a modern engine. To me, that's fantastic. That's great news. It's taken a long time. I hope I'm still around when they get done with it. And to a lesser extent, I'm very excited that somebody is taking Oblivion and making it in the Skyrim engine. That one is still playable. I still play Oblivion. I still play Morrowind as well, but there is a lot that could be improved by putting it in the Skyrim engine, giving it better graphics. Things like that. So I'm glad for those remakes, which are being done by fans. I certainly wish Bethesda would remake some of their own games. Up until now, they've said that they'll never do that. And then, of course, the talk is that they either have done that now with Oblivion, or they've, hired out somebody to do it. Either way, that would be very exciting. A modern version of The Elder Scrolls Oblivion would be extremely exciting to me. And a lot of people, my guess would be. This is a nice cave. So far, I'm not seeing why the cave exists. I mean, in other words, there must be more to it than what I've seen so far. I really don't want to get radiation all over me trying to find some secret passage, tunnel, whatever. Because I just got rid of all my radiation and I'm leaving because there was a quest marker that said solve the riddle, and I don't know how far away the riddle is, and so I don't know if I'm going to solve it, but I think a lot of Fallout 76 is beautiful. It looks right. I think the problem is just having things to do. I mean, how many talking NPCs have we found right now? Not very many. And the only ones we found, well, most of the ones we found were just growling animal type people that were there to be shot at. Then you had a couple of people that they talked, and it was nice to hear them talk, but they weren't interested in us. They were not quest givers or anything like that. They didn't really care about us, what we were doing, or anything like that. And so they were just there. So here's a guy talking, but again, he's just here to be a threat to me. To keep me from getting somewhere. He got it right in the head. For some reason, they need it twice in the head to die. And who am I to say how many times you should have to hit a zombie? And I know they're not called zombies in here, but you get my point. Who am I to say how many times you should have to hit a fictional character for them to die? I moved quickly because I heard somebody. I don't know where they are. But I don't feel like being offed again. This is, you know, I almost have to take back all the bad things I said about this, because this is by far my most successful jaunt into Fallout 76. By far. But am I having a lot of fun? No. I'd be having a lot more fun in Fallout 4, Fallout 3, Elder Scrolls Online. I did shoot an Elder Scrolls Online video today. I shot a Dungeon Siege 2 video, but it didn't come out right, and so I'm not going to be able to use it on the channel. Like I said, I'm trying to give you a big variety of content. I don't know a lot of the technical stuff. So I saw some Daggerfall video today, for instance, that was from the real Daggerfall. So that's like 680 resolution or something like that. I don't know how they're shooting 680 resolution and getting full screen in YouTube. Yeah, I'm about to. When I go down, that's going to be the end of the. Yeah. So, that's it. I've had plenty.